Hello, this video is part of a series of misconception videos on the topic factors and multiples. Different students face different misconceptions and learning difficulties in this topic. We will see some of the most prevalent misconceptions and find the reasons for their occurrence. We will also talk about some of the possible remediation techniques. This particular video focuses on the learning difficulties faced by the students while learning the concept of lowest common multiple or LCM. Students often incorrectly believe that the product of the given numbers is the LCM of the numbers. They forget to check for the lowest of these common multiples. Let us see some examples of this misconception, which will help us clearly understand and remediate the same. The following question was asked in a MindSpark session to students of grades 7 and 8. The question is asking, Sagar has listed down the prime factors of 3 and 15 as shown below. 3 is equal to 1 into 3, 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Find the LCM of 3 and 15. The correct answer here would be 50, as the lowest common multiple of 3 and 15 is 15. However, a lot of students are straight away multiplying the two numbers to get the misconception option, that is 45. Let us look at the performance data of these questions in brief. Around 12% of the students are saying that 45 is the LCM of 3 and 15. They are simply multiplying both the given numbers and are not being able to apply the concept of LCM properly. This pie chart visually represents the data. The following question was asked in another MindSpark session to students of grades 7 and 8. The question reads, Ram has listed down the prime factors of 4 and 6 as shown below. 4 is equal to 2 into 2, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Find the LCM of 4 and 6. The correct answer here is 12, but often students are incorrectly multiplying 6 and 4 to get 24 as the LCM. Let us take a look at the performance pie chart for this question. Around 15% of the students are saying that 24 is the LCM of 4 and 6. They are simply multiplying both these numbers and are not being able to apply the concept of LCM properly. Both of these questions reiterate that students lack clarity in the concept of lowest common multiple. Now that we have established the misconception, let us look at some of the possible remediation techniques. Make sure students understand the term lowest common multiple. That is, they are clear on the meaning of the three things that go into it. 1. We are looking for a multiple. 2. We are looking for a multiple that is common to two or more of the given numbers. And third and most important, we are looking for the least such common multiple. Give them sufficient practice in listing some of the multiples of two or more numbers. Ask them to identify the multiples which are common to these numbers, then have them identify the smallest such common multiple. Once students have grasped the basic concept, other methods for finding the LCM may be introduced. You can also use the Venn diagrams to find LCM. For example, here you can see that by using color coding and the Venn diagrams, we have been able to clearly showcase the common multiples of 20 and 48, that is, the two 2's. Hence, we are able to find the correct lowest common multiple. These diagrams can even help students understand highest common factor in a better manner. We hope this video helped. Thank you for watching.